There lies the love of my life. Him. He is everything to me. Well, minus my family and, of course, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. But he's a close third. Well, third would be money. He's a good fourth. Hi, I came from a long day of work. I'm gonna be so real. And wow, it's so crazy amount of crumbs on the floor. The outfit used to also have a hat. Should I get the hat? I don't know why it keeps doing that on one side. But this hat too. Oopsies. There we go. Should I keep the hat on? Sometimes I feel I will lose my mind. And someone's gonna get very hurt when that happens. And it may be a bystander or maybe someone close. I don't even know. I guess we'll see when I finally snap. I don't know if I'm ever gonna post the New York vlog. Mainly because it's not a vlog. I think I'm just gonna post the Macy's Day Parade and my commentary. But I enjoyed New York. And I'll show you guys a haul eventually as well. Not in this video, but eventually. Anyways, none of that. I saw men. White men. I'm going to make lunch today. It's kind of dinner. It's like 5, but I'm so sleepy. But I'm like, don't go to sleep because you're not gonna be able to sleep later. So you have to stay awake for now. Which is a shame because I hate being awake. If I could sleep for the rest of my life and dream, and then my dream becomes my reality, love that. Except nightmares, wouldn't like that. Or those times in my dreams where I put myself through trouble. It's like, what would it be like to be in a fight with my teenage daughter? I don't know. I'll dream about it. What would it be like to be trapped in a loveless marriage? I'll dream about it. But sometimes it's the opposite. What would it be like to be rich? I've been using eggs recently, except I hate eggs. I have just eggs. Just for a little bit more protein and stuff. So I use Just, which I think is the only vegan eggs ever. And look, it's kind of expensive and you can only use it for like a week. Then it goes bad, or it says it goes bad. I'm like, what would happen? It's fucking beans. Some cheese. This is some bougie brand that my roommate bought, but my cheese is gone. I need to stay awake. I need to stay awake. I have everything bagel. I've learned that coffee doesn't actually do anything. Unless if I have 1,000 shots of espresso, which I don't have. Is it obvious that I'm just looking at myself and not at you guys? I'm just looking at the viewfinder. Because who is she? She's gorgeous. I've also got an avocado because I like guacamole. This is pepper, crushed red pepper. This is garlic powder. This is onion powder. This is seasoned salt. Because I did Instacarted some stuff a while ago, and they were supposed to get Montreal seasoning, and I guess they couldn't find it, so they got, seasoning salt. So now we have sea salt, we have another kind of salt, and we have seasoning salt. And no meat seasoning, which is fine because I don't eat meat, but meat seasoning in guacamole. I also got lemon juice, which is almost as good as lime juice. And we got this, which may be expired. It's kind of old. When does it expire? It doesn't expire until December 17th. And it's not December 17th. But also, this was like not in the fridge for a couple of weeks. Because I didn't know it was supposed to be refrigerated. So I just didn't refrigerate it. But maybe I should have. Maybe I'll go sick and I'll die. Fingers crossed. Actually, I think the new me will no longer joke about death. Because people die and it's tragic. Sometimes. Depending on who it is, I guess. You know? But death is like a forever thing. Once you're dead, you're dead. when you know someone who's dead, they're dead forever. Like one of my high school teachers died. Love this teacher, wonderful lady. I wrote a whole thing about her on my Instagram for some friends and like fellow students to see. Love that woman. And sometimes I'll think about like, oh, yada, that woman, Miss Cogdill. And then I'll be like, she's dead. And my head will be like, wait, like forever. And then I get really sad. I hope, I mean, wonderful woman, wherever she is now, wonderful woman. And I hope that when she passed, she felt fulfilled. Because I think she changed some people's lives. She changed mine. Okay, what the heck are we talking about now? Let's stop. I'm so sleepy. I'm just adding some lemon juice. Do you guys want to see what I'm doing? I only have one camera, so you guys, that was too much. I hope I don't add too much seasoning. Sometimes I do that and I'm just left with really seasoned guacamole. Oh, I was talking to one of my friends today at work, and she was like, oh, any new thing about boys? Any recent dates? And I was like, no. That ship's sailed. I don't think I'm ever gonna go on a date again. It's kind of no longer the vibe. It was fun, you know, flirting with people, but now I'm just at the point where I'm just like, I don't get impressed. I've got one crush right now. They're lovely. But I'd never date them. So I'm like, ugh. And I'm just done with it. Because I've been thinking about like the meaning of my life. And will I imagine myself to be? And like, yeah. There's a couple of things. But at the end of the day, I always imagine myself as an old lady, a grandma, living at the beach, who still wears like string bikinis. I actually don't wear string bikinis now, but I'm assuming that by the time I'm a grandma, I'm like, get over yourself. Just put the string bikini on. And whoever has to see, has to see. And I'll be all wrinkly and saggy and fat. Fingers crossed I'm fat. Not crazy fat, but like fat enough. You know, I don't want to be, love a skinny grandma. But I don't want to be a skinny grandma. I want to be a little plump to show that I'm living the rest of my life. Really happy, you know? And old. And I live in the beach, in a beautiful beach house, and it's either blue, yellow, or pink. Ooh, I would love a violet purple house. It could be a pastel purple house in the beach. And I always go to the beach for a sunrise, and I flirt with all the lifeguards who are not underage, but maybe like 20. But I know I'm never gonna fuck the lifeguards because they're 20 and I'm 80. So I just flirt with them for fun, and they just laugh at it because they're like, oh, she's 80. And I'm just like, oh, you're so beautiful. I don't know. I don't want to be a predator. It's weird when men do it, but hey, I'm a young lady. Well, I'm an old lady. No, I'll have to decide. Maybe older half of 20 to 30. I feel like that's fair. 21 and up. I'm Leonardo DiCaprio. I can do what I want. And I'd just live the rest of my life like that with my thousands of cats. Or maybe I'll just have 2 of them. I don't know. But they'll be on an automatic feeder in case I die in my sleep. You never know. And they want to eat me. So they'll have an automatic feeder so that won't come to it. Not because I'd be upset with them eating my corpse. I'm dead. I won't kill. But I know they'd be less likely to get adopted later on. And I want to make sure they have a good life. So I'd have an automatic feeder so that they can get adopted later and they won't have to eat my corpse. And hopefully someone just finds me before the food runs out to the automatic feeder. And oh, he's so cute. And that's how I'd live the rest of my life. And you may be like, what was the point of all that? At no point do I ever imagine a grandpa. I just don't. If he's there, okay. But I don't know. I'm really not into old men, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. It's perfect. Anyways, fingers crossed that I make it that long. But anyways, all that to say, I don't feel like dating anymore. Unless if I find a millionaire who never wants to touch me and I never have to touch him. And we just live happy, separate but together. And every once in a while we'll say, hey, I love you. And I'll be like, oh, I love you too. And we'll be like, mwah, mwah. And then we'll go our separate places again. We'll live in the same house. We'll cook the dishes together. That's all I want. I'm really not trying to suggest anything sexual by this. It's just, I'm not wasteful. And I'm really good at making guacamole, so. We also have a black bean burger. I'm gonna throw this in the microwave for a bit. I'm not gonna hit go yet. Well, I guess I can. It makes no difference. And I'm also going to make, oh, it's a pin mark. I'm also going to make the eggs. What was the point of me pretend shouting? I think you guys can hear me the same either way. I've been thinking recently about quitting my job, moving to the beach, and becoming seafoam. But that's just unrealistic. Is that too much? I'm gonna be right back. This is the sandwich. Doesn't it kind of look just spectacular? I know I must, take a bite for you guys to know that I will eat it. It's kind of hard to watch someone cook something and then you're like, wait, now the finale is you chewing, and they just cut that part out. I don't know if that's true or not, actually. I don't watch a lot of cooking videos. It's a big bite, and I'm just a delicate young lady. It's gonna be very hard. Ew, okay, wait, I think I've sexualized it. So let me become grotesque and just, that's not sexual. Okay. But I already knew it was gonna taste good, so it's not shocking to me. Now I'm gonna go watch Better Call Saul. Only because I saw one TikTok, and this TikTok is old and probably a billion years old. And he's playing the piano to the words that Saul, or I guess his name's not actually Saul, but to what our main, I forgot his name already, is saying. And he's like, because this case is small to me, it's too small, whatever. I don't remember the monologue, but he was playing the piano to it, and I was like, this is a spectacular monologue. I must see where it comes from. And I heard it came from Better Call Saul, and I was like, oh, okay, what's this? And then I heard that's a prequel, but you have to watch it after Breaking Bad. And I was like, oh, I never watched Breaking Bad. I heard that was good. I watched Breaking Bad. I was like, oh, I'll start it eventually. But then I got a billion Breaking Bad edits and Better Call Saul edits. Those little 15-year-olds putting those edits together are working double time. And someone needs to say thank you. Because now I've watched Breaking Bad. I'm a changed woman. Okay? Now I'm watching Better Call Saul. And then after this, El Camino. Hey, someone needs to be paying these children. That was advertisement right there. They killed it. They killed it. I think that's all. Okay, bye.